let's just tell it like it is.
Tell it like it is.
Tell it like it is. How is it?
I'll tell you.
So, Si's going to tell us a story. Everyone sit down.
Sit down, relax,
Sit down,
get a cup of tea.
grab some popcorn, gather round, and we'll tell you a story.
So Chris won't let me say it's the greatest bit of advice I've ever received.
It's not.
But
no, it's good.
It's good. It's something I'd never thought about. So when I used to clean cars, I did Ferrari for a guy, cleaning it 360 Modena manual, you know.
Good
Which
Ferrari.
is amazing. And like we just end of the day, we're looking at it, it's amazing. And I was just chatting to him about how like one day I'd love one, you know, I'm gonna work hard and get one day. And he sort of said, "Do you want me to tell you the best thing about owning one?" And I was like, "Yeah, mate, I'm all ears." Pen and paper out.
It's gonna be like we're doing burnouts, blowing chicks.
I was like, "Sweet, I'm ready."
No.
And he just said that the greatest thing about owning it was like the journey getting to this point.
Yeah.
In that he'd worked all his life. I mean, he was in his 50s, and he's worked hard and he's always wanted one, and it's finally got there.
Yeah.
And he sort of said that a 430 is double the price, so it's not really achievable. I mean, maybe, but you know, he had this goal and he's always wanted to get there, and he's got there. And he sort of said the best thing is sort of looking back and all the good and bad times getting to that point.
Yeah, all the work that he's put into actually, and like all the time he's spent dreaming of it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like thinking about what he'll do when he gets one, and thinking about how cool it'll be, and like having the posters on your wall, kind of thing, looking at it, thinking, yeah, I want to get that one.
And also where you can help as well is like, does it then live up to the hype? Especially if you spent all this time wanting one.
Yeah.
You get there, you finally got it, and then what?
I think it can never quite live up to the hype, because you spent like years wanting this. You're looking at it and, like I say, imagining what you'll do when you get one and how it'll change your life and all that. And I don't think it can ever quite live up to that. That's not to say, it's not to put anyone off aiming for an R8 or whatever, or Ferrari, whatever.
Yeah.
It's still great, and it's fun. Like, we have a lot of fun in it, and it's great owning one. But I'm just saying, I think it'll never quite live up to the dream, just because at the end of the day, it is just a car. Like,
it's like they always say, never meet your heroes.
yeah, it's the same kind of thing. It's not like I'm disappointed with it or anything. Like, I don't get in the R8 and think, it's not quite as good as I thought. It's nothing like that. It's great. But like, for 2 or 3 solid years of like just like that being my motivation and just working because I wanted that, yeah, it can never quite.
Well, I guess the problem is finding that motivation again.
Yeah.
You'll never have that period, because now you've got there. That, like, especially as for a lot of people watching, me included, like, the motivation of owning a supercar one day is huge.
Yeah.
It is like the reason you get up every day. It's the reason you work longer than you should, kind of thing. And like, so yeah, and it's once you've got there, it's finding something else, or letting maybe the next step up supercar being just as much motivated.
Yeah, because like, if you've got an R8 or whatever you've got, the first supercar you bought is an R8 supercar though.
Let's say it is for the purposes of this video.
Yeah, once you've got that, the next sort of step up, the next nice car, whatever, it's never going to be quite as big of a deal, is it? As like if I bought a 458, or if I'm aiming to buy a 458, it's not quite as much motivation as the first, like, getting an R8 motivation.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's never going to be quite as much. But yeah, I think the key thing is to just enjoy the journey, isn't it? Like, enjoy the lead up to it, enjoy like sort of dreaming about what you're going to get, and use it as motivation.
Because we said if you're not enjoying today, you're probably not going to enjoy tomorrow when if you've got the supercar. Like, you know, like, appreciate where you are now, and you know that you're going to achieve more in life. But yeah, just sort of stick with it and kind of enjoy it.
I think, like I say, if you're unhappy now and you think just making a bit more money is going to solve all your problems and make you super happy and you'll have this amazing life, maybe not. Like, you've got to enjoy what you're doing now, and like, then that's like another thing is, if the work that you're doing to make enough money to buy whatever car you want, if that is like making you miserable, then it's not really worth it. Like try and find something that you don't absolutely hate. If you're doing something that you hate just to make money.
Because once you've got the supercar, they're expensive to run, they're expensive to
Yeah.
insure, like the tyres are ridiculous, like
Yeah.
you still need to earn money then. It's not like, yeah, you can just,
Yeah, you just go, "Ah, I've
call
done
it
that."
quits and yeah.
I've done that. So yeah, I think that's why it's a good idea to try and do some kind of job that you're at least interested in. I know it's easier said than done, but try and find something, which we've said time and time again, like find an area or an industry that you already know a bit about that you're interested in,
Yeah.
and try and find a way to make money from that, rather than just, oh, someone's made some money from doing this, so I'm going to do that, even though I hate it. Like, yeah, it's never going to work out that well. So,
Yeah.
it's pretty
That's
much it.
good advice. So I
think,
thought I'd share it with you guys, and
Yeah, I think it's a good point.
yeah, I'd never thought of it before. I'd never looked at it from that angle. Is that yeah?
No, because when you're like dreaming of whatever you're gonna buy, you're just focused on that, aren't you?
Like, oh, one day it'd be amazing. Like you say,
Yeah.
you have these. You go, oh, I'm gonna drive down the coast road with
Yeah.
the roof down. Like we don't live near a decent coast road. Like yeah, we don't
Never
live
buy a
in
convertible.
Like, yeah, all in palm trees in the background. Like I've not seen a palm tree in years.
Yeah, yeah, it's never gonna quite be like that, is it?
Yeah.
So I think it's good to just take a step back and realise that, and just think, well, I'm gonna enjoy just working towards it, and when I get it, it'll be great. But you know, that's not the only thing to focus on. Like, because what were you saying? Like, somebody gave an example in one of the TED talks.
Yeah, he said that like never focus on your goals. In that, if you want to get like a grade A at school, you can't focus on the A. You can't just will yourself to get an A. You got to do
Yeah.
the work. You got to study and revise. So in supercars, if you want a Ferrari, there's no point. You can be dedicated and spend all day looking on piston heads at like retail prices. Like you're not going to get any closer to actually buying one. And you got to sort of do the work to get one. So have the goal, but don't let it sort of cloud your judgment.
Yeah, I think the goal has to be motivation, but not the only thing you think about. Like, that you've got to stop dreaming for a minute, or more than a minute. Sorry, you've got to stop dreaming for like most of the time, and focus on doing the actual work.
Yeah.
And then, because trust me, I know how tempting it is to just sit and look at them on Auto Trader or whatever, and just be
brutal,
like, scrolling down, just going, yeah, can I have that one? Oh, that one's perfect spec,
That's
and
good,
that's the price, and like, yeah. But you get carried away, and you end up spending way too much time doing that, and not actually doing work that would end up meaning you could buy one. So I know it's easier said than done. But,
a lot easier said than
but
done.
yeah, try and focus on the work.
Yeah.
This is bumpy, rather than just focusing on the goal. There you go.
So another sort of generally happy motivational video for you. Get out there and do some work.
Go do some
Close
fucking
all
work.
tabs and
Close all tabs.
do some work.
We used to say that a lot, didn't we?
Yeah.
You'd start looking at something on the internet and you'd be like, opening loads of tabs, like, oh, look at this Ferrari, this R8, whatever, this is what I'm going to buy. And then the realisation comes, you've just wasted an hour just looking at cars you can't afford.
Yeah.
And then you just go, close all tabs, do some work. So yeah, if you ever end up with like 50 tabs open of Auto Trader, close all tabs.
Close them.
Close all tabs.
Close all tabs
Do
and
some work.
get some work done.
Yeah, that's our advice.